I'm confused. She said Mama C and Tib. Tib comes up there on Siobhan's panel and says, no, I never had a conversation with Siobhan on the back end, so can't be me. Then that would mean that Siobhan is credible. Go ahead.
But now she don't want to put another name on it.
Okay.
I think the name should be put on because maybe that one can be debunked too, like Tib was debunked.
That's my point. But she won't. That's not a helicopter. That's a bird of some sort.
But you gotta go down.
Okay. You need to, first things first. You need to tell what the lie is that she told on which is the 3 lies.
Yeah, just take it inside. Yeah, that's fine.
Keep talking on her thing.
Okay, what you were saying, QL?
I just feel like she's trying, like, y'all asking her questions and she's telling you guys, but then it's like another question and she ends up going back and forth with Siobhan, and then then you guys ask her another question and then she comes back and tells y'all, and then you guys are like, wait. So I just feel like she needs to just tell her side of the story from beginning to end, and then let Siobhan tell their story from beginning to end. Because we heard Siobhan going off, but we haven't heard her actual story.
But QL, sorry to cut you off. Siobhan was trying to do that, but she got cut off by Nisha, so it's not fair for her to tell her
She's
side.
antagonizing that lady by saying slick stuff.
It does not matter. Regardless, she still has a right to still tell her story. Regardless, we're all grown here, so you can't let nobody get under your skin. You gotta have self-control.
That's not fair.
I think
not fair because. Oh, go ahead, AJ.
I think my point, QL, is I don't think that there really is a story between Nisha and Siobhan. Because the truth is, Nisha does not know Siobhan, and Siobhan does not know Nisha.
And we have
Nisha came up here today screaming, keep my name out of your mouth, keep my name out of your mouth.
Okay.
What I just heard with my own 2 ears was, Siobhan asked Nisha, did you not join on a hate train about me for months? Nisha's response to Siobhan was, yes. Okay? When Nisha said yes, that then told me all that I needed to know. So
you guys are not listening.
Tomorrow, and any day in the next few months, if I chose to say your name every single solitary day, I can do just that.
But Nisha just told you guys a year after that situation happened, her and Siobhan got on Bella's live and they both agreed not to speak on each other. Now, as of yesterday, when Nisha had told up AJ, that's what she said. She said that verbatim.
You were not listening to the clip. Siobhan told her when she said that, no, I did not, in fact, tell you that we were going to agree to that. I told you I was not talking about you. And even after that day that you agreed on Bella panel, you then went somewhere else and was yet again talking about
And
me.
she just said that was a lie. You guys are not listening to what Nisha said. Nisha has said that is a lie. She did not speak about Siobhan. In fact, she was defending Siobhan and telling these people that Siobhan had nothing to do with it. So in fact, she was not talking negatively about Siobhan. She was in fact defending Siobhan from the initial situation that was happening. That's what she keeps saying. And then she gets cut off. They end up going back and forth. And then they're not cussing each other off. She gets dropped off the panel. Siobhan then starts talking. Then she cuts Siobhan off. And then going back and forth. So I feel like y'all need to ask.
So now, no, hold on. Hold on. Let's use the logic that you just used. You and I both just agreed we do not like each other. And we are not going to speak about each other. Period. Dot. Now, here we are. My name is being mentioned. And you get up there, whether it's negative, positive, or neutral, and have something to say. The person who gets to decide whether it's negative or not is me. Not bringing my name up is JUSTTHAT, just that.
Clock in, AJ. Clock in.
Get this straight, AJ. So me coming up on a panel defending you then therefore leads you to lying and saying that basically my husband had to go looking for me at a crab spot and making up stories.
You should have.
Is that what we're saying here? Because
Hold on. Let me finish my point. That's not about Nisha, though. That was about Nisha. No, it wasn't.
You're making up things now. That has nothing to do with Nisha.
So who was it
That has
about?
nothing to do with
Wife.
Nisha.
That ain't
That has
Nisha.
nothing to do with Nisha.
Who was it about then?
Ty Dolla.
Okay, and then what did Ty Dolla just say? What did she say? She
His
said,
Ty
ex-wife,
Dolla
not
lied on that girl.
Nisha.
Ty Dolla lied on that girl and said that girl wanted him. That has nothing to do with Nisha.
so when she was on the panel saying that she was with Ty Dolla flirting with Ty Dolla prior to his wife, that had nothing to do with Nisha too? Because y'all not listening to all the things that Nisha.
Wait,
Nisha is breaking down all of the lies that lady has said about her.
Girl, do you know how many people done told me that Nisha wanted Ty Dolla long
I don't give a fuck what. But this is the thing, AJ. We don't give.
You're calling it a lie. Stop.
What are you telling me to stop about? I don't care how many people told you that doesn't make sense.
This is QL.
AJ,
I'm telling you to stop because you walked in the door of my house. Take a moment, press your mute button out of respect, please. Respectfully. You got up here calling this woman a liar. I have not been able to find where Chavon has lied yet. Me and Chavon ain't got no relationship. Last time I dealt with Chavon, she was rude to me. I was cussing her ass out. Y'all don't remember? You think I want to be up here taking up for motherfucking Chavon? This man came up here and said Chavon wanted him. Ain't shared now receipt and switched the story up 5 times and threatened a whole nother woman. What did you want me to do with that? This woman came up here and said she does not know anything. I have no problem with Nisha. Told her that the thing, we chilled out just fine. She came up here and told us she don't even know Chavon personally. Her issues with Chavon have shit to do with other people. And then the one name that she was able to name for us came up personally and said, that is a lie. Now we are asking her for another name and we're unable to get one. You and me are not going to argue about a story that both of them are telling when all of the facts are that every time one side says something, somebody come up and help the other side to dispute it and actually give examples and receipts. And the other side won't give us what we need to actually get to the bottom of this shit. So me and you, we're not going to debate it because me and you on the same side.
You gotta let Nisha up because I think she's private.
Okay. Nisha, you might have to switch pages because it's got you on a banana on this one.
page. I'll give you a page.
What I had to say. Go ahead, Q.
I just feel like I'm hearing her say, I have an issue with Chavon because Chavon lied on.
No, wait. Before you go, I want you to know they weren't talking about the woman they were talking about is not Nisha when it comes to the crab boil. It was his ex-wife, and that was the reason for the divorce. So I want to clear that up for you.
Okay, so this is my thing because Chavon. Okay, so Nisha, that's when I'm fucking confused. Nisha, can you please motherfucking clarify what the lie was? Because you keep intertwining the lie and combining the lies. Because you saying that she lied on you about this and she lied on you about that, and you're intertwining and combining all the lies. So can you first say what the issue is that you have with Chavon? That's number one. How did you and Chavon get into this whole back and forth? Can you explain that? Can you also explain what the lie is and can you provide proof of the lie? Because now at this motherfucking point, I'm listening to you and I'm hearing you, but then at the same time you're going back and forth. So I don't even know at this motherfucking point now I'm confused. I don't even know I thought
okay, now you're having the same conversation that I'm having. You see?
I feel like at this point, I don't know.
So the reason why we're saying who's the other person is because the names that were put on it was that she was speaking about Mama C. She spoke to Mama C and Tib about Nisha. Tib goes over and clears her name and clears Chavon's name and says, in fact, we've never had a back end conversation before.
So then Nisha just said that was a lie. So what is now I'm confused. Because at first I thought I got the story. Because I'm like, wait, she's saying that's a lie. Now I don't know.
That's that's exactly where we're at today. So now the last thing we asked was, okay, who are the people that Chavon apparently spoke on or spoke?
Chavon, can you come up and tell your side?
Why do you keep dropping? I'm trying to ask you a question. You can't sit still long enough to answer the damn question.
You laugh?
Yeah, laugh done dropped out. I was just gonna ask her a question. They trying to get clear with you. Ugh.
Wow.
She's back. Laugh about to come back up.
I really want to know if Laugh was talking shit about them people to Chavon. Well, not about Chavon, but she talking shit to Chavon about them people. That's what I really want to know. It was that true.
Said yes, but I don't know that. I
Okay,
don't know
hold on,
if
hold
that
on.
was already.
I was finna switch
Let me get
pages,
through
but
this
what's up?
with Laugh right quick because she busy. She busy. Laugh real quick. Would you like to explain to me, dear, why every time something happened with Siobhan, you are in on it in some way? They mentioning you. Thank you, Carnage. You got something to do with it. What's going on with you and Siobhan?
No, what you mean? You gotta explain more. You mean on my end, or somebody mentions me, or what do you mean?
No, on your end with you and Siobhan. What's going on?
I stated my opinion,
You gotta
like
let
everybody
Nisha.
else, and even if my opinion is against her in some type of way, it's my opinion, and I don't be for what. What's the problem? I just be telling the truth because there's a lot of people that weren't here back then, and I don't give a fuck what kind of train y'all call it. Everybody had a seat for a reason. And it wasn't no fucking bandwagon. It was who she was back then. And it was things that she did back then. So I don't know if y'all heard or not. This is not just something that we're saying. A girl just came into our live and said, hey, I know her personally, and I have a problem with her because she hurt my cousin. Like, this is not just something that we saying. I stated my opinion on what was going on and what was being said. Siobhan had a live. I stated my opinion just like everybody else stated their opinion. I have a right to that. So the reason why it's being amplified is because she knows that we had she knows we had issues. But I wish that she would have just stood on, yeah, I said what I said and I did what I did back then. Because there are people.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I have recently just seen a train that happened to a certain creator. A lot of people that were on the train didn't really have a real issue with this certain creator. I think you were on a seat in that train. So I'm
Was
believe that people don't really need a reason to
Which
join a
train was that?
train.
Which train was
The
that?
AJ train. Yeah, the
See,
AJ.
that's the thing. I wasn't on that train. I was just laughing at what I laughed at, and I said what the fuck I said. And AJ said shit about me too. So what are you talking about? Me and AJ done went back and forth. It
No,
was
Lash,
you
that's
put
not
me on the
true.
train.
That's not true,
Candy,
Lash. You was
Candy.
on that
Even
train.
if y'all felt like I was on the train, I've already apologized to AJ. That's why I say I'm in this hole. So I don't have a problem with apologizing or taking accountability for anything. But that's the issue. Siobhan does not take accountability for what she did, what she said, or what she did to other people. I can take accountability and say, yeah, I probably shouldn't have said what the fuck I said. I probably shouldn't have sung that song. But we need the real motherfuckers in here. Okay? Does anybody remember? Because I came in this motherfucker when it was finna. Who was that you was finna? Something was finna go down. I think it was Essence, and I came in here and I let you. Like, it's been plenty of times that I
The
said, "Well,
comic
damn."
cousin said that you never
Matter of fact, the
apologized.
first time I apologized, Candy, please. The first time I apologized, I put up some bullshit about me. I think, matter of fact, I went live and I did my hair on live, and I said, AJ deserves this. I'm finna look a damn fool. I apologize. Whatever I said, whatever I did, it's nothing malicious. I don't give a fuck. It's nothing malicious. I don't give a fuck about saying, oh yeah, if I said that, I probably was wrong about that. I can always have a conversation.
Okay, I think we're saying the same thing, Laugh. So that's a good thing. Is that you are understanding that
And
you did. Hold
I'm
on.
sorry. I
AJ,
didn't mean to cut you
I'm
off.
not
That you
trying to
did
cut
jump
laugh
on the
off, but
train. So that's not.
what was
Hold
your
on.
question to me?
Listen. Hold on, Niche. Hold on,
Because I'm
Niche.
about to be
Laugh.
done with this shit.
Your issue had your. I don't think what Susu was saying had anything to do with me. I don't want to go back down to me and you, roll. We fine. You said what
Said that.
you apologize.
Susu just be doing that
I
one time.
think Susu. I think Susu's point is.
Innocent.
I think Susu's point is when you jump on it with me and we saw it in 4K for no reason. It's hard for us to just believe with your words that you didn't do the same thing to Siobhan. So we're trying to understand what exactly is the issue because you are doing a lot and it is becoming a train, but we want to understand why. Why,
But
dear?
you have to understand that that train that she has going on right now has nothing. That it don't have nothing to do with me. I'm not even on that side no more. I fuck with a couple of those people on that train, but I'm not on that train.
Okay,
I
so
I
what was
You
the
spoke.
are.
issue?
You
No,
just
The
I'm
you
not,
issue.
because
on
I
live on
spoke
the
what I
train. We
know.
heard
Oh
you.
my gosh,
I
I can't
spoke
get the
what I
point.
know. Y'all weren't there.
But
I
Les,
spoke
what
to
is?
what
I
I
think that's the
know.
problem. Y'all confusing the shit out of me. What is the issue? What was the initial issue as to why the fuck everybody don't like this girl?
Hey, it wasn't everybody at one time. She went through.
Your
Hey, can
issue
you?
as to why you don't like
If
her.
you're gonna ask me a question, you're gonna have to let me answer it, and I can bring people that can bring proof to this. Back then, it was say, is you gonna let me talk or not? Because if you okay, well, shut what they called
Well,
the fuck
please just
up.
mute.
Because there are people that can come here to prove the problem that she was. I'm not saying that she's still that person. AJ, if you remember when you asked me to your live one day, and you were just saying, what was it back then? I was the one who came in here and said, I don't have a problem with her anymore. I think she probably changed since then. She was a mean girl back then, and she was mean to a lot of people. Like, she felt like she could talk to you any kind of way, run your live. It was just too much. And we was like, damn, what the fuck wrong with you? You have to have been there. But the thing
And
is
we
with
start
me, the thing is
Wait,
with me,
dropping.
hold
We
on right
started.
quick. Hold on right
hold on.
quick. The
Last.
thing
So
is with
like
me
Nisha.
personally, when I came back to live, because I took a break because of some shit that happened. When I came back to live, everybody was saying, don't fuck with her. She mean, she do this, she do that. I chose to fuck with her because she hadn't done anything to me. And at that point, I'm like, damn, now looking back on it, I probably should have just said, I don't fuck with you because they don't. But that's something I don't do. You have to give me a reason to not fuck with you. And she gave me plenty.
Question would be what?
What was the
Lab.
planning? Everybody in this room, I'm gonna say this real quick, AJ. Hey, AJ, you so pretty, girl. I love you. So Nisha, we got two people in the box. We got Nisha and Laugh in this box right fucking now. That keep saying she did it to this person and that person, but we don't want to say a name. But it was out here once upon a time, and then we're doing this because she was a mean girl on lives and boxes. Every time it gets boiled down to a simple answer, a name of what she did when y'all say that she does back end shit. Y'all say she doing one thing and come to the live. Y'all have yet to say that. Y'all have yet to prove a
So
point.
one of the
Well, the
things
one
that she
person
did.
that I'm
No,
talking
hold
about,
on.